Hey, good morning. See, we got some new camouflage hats. You can't see me, I know that. You know, in reading this morning's devotional, I was undone again. I got to share this with you. You guys, I'm in Acts, in my personal Devo, really slowly eating the Word of God. In Acts chapter 4, it says this, and I talked to my biblical scholar friend Robert about this, and he said I'm right on, so we're good. It says Acts 4:36, listen to me. And Hoses, who is also named Barnabas by the apostles, in parentheses, which is translated son of encouragement, a Levite of the country of Cyprus, having land, sold it and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. So this is Barnabas, the son of encouragement, the guy who runs around the whole earth with Paul, preaching the gospel and being an encouragement. And you know, the first act of encouragement isn't encouragement like doing, hey man, you're doing great, you're killing it. You know, simple things that we do. Oh man, I'm so proud of you. You know, words that we do that are real. The first thing he does is he gives money. He sells all of his land and he gives it and lays it at the apostles' feet. He believes so wholeheartedly in what he's doing. You know, from the beginning at Refresh Calvary, Refresh Church Waddell, we've been giving to church planting. You know, I believe in church planting wholeheartedly. In America, it's much different than it is in Mexico. Let's just be quite honest and true and frank for it. But the church is about church planting. There is nowhere in the Bible that I see where you make disciples without having a building or a church. I mean, people make disciples sometimes at work, but then they get them plugged into the local community, and Lord willing, they're a part of a church community and network of people, not just a building. You know, I heard a story back in the olden times of a king who wanted to buy a church building, and long and short, they talked to the bishop of this church to profound story, putting in this guy's wife, the king's wife, inside the church. And the guy said, no, the bishop said, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So they sent this guy to an island. So the next day they come back, the king puts the decree, we're going to put a statue of my wife in this church. The city burnt down the church and the building. And I was like, what? But then I was thinking, like, that's what sacrifice is, right? It's about doing the work. That's what this believer did. It wasn't about the building, but it's about doing the work. You know, your money is a resource to do the work. Your money and giving is a resource to do the work. Wherever you fellowship, I'm not asking for your money, hear me out, but wherever you fellowship or go to church, that's where you should give it. And make sure that they're not about, how do I say this? They're about church planting. And missionaries are good. Hey, don't get me wrong. You send $20 here, $30 there, $40 there, $100 there. I mean, are you really supporting somebody? That's the question. So church planting, what we do, well, I can tell you all about it if you want to come to Refresh Calvary and learn about it. It's much different, the model. And we've been corporately planted over 44 churches now, 38 out of the main sending hub, which has been going for 20 years, but some other ones going outside. And we're looking at starting our church planting program in January in faith. But to circle back, Barnabas' encouragement is to give. And I'm just going to encourage you. Hey, if you haven't given in a while, give to the local church, man. It's tax deductible, most of them, so you'll be able to get the write-off. And who knows, you know what? And right now, how hard is it to give with the cost of food, the cost of gas, the cost of land? Everything's out of control. But to be an encouragement, maybe take the step of faith like Barnabas and give. That's your refresh minute. May the Lord bless you. Actually, it's 4 minutes.